Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. And he returns this to the 22. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. First play, first pass for Brady. And his first look is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the gun, it's Brady. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Brady to throw again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Brady. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I can't help it. Every time I see an empty backfield, I almost revert to college football because that's an immediate alert for a quarterback drop. We don't see it as much in the NFL, and he stayed in the pocket and threw one incomplete. But I think if you've got a guy with wheels, it can be a really nice play because a lot of defenses, when they see empty, they come with pressure.
And without that protection, he took a hit there, went down to the ground. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Brady going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Here is Martin on 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, during that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And New York set to take the field. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On 2nd down, it's Namath.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Namath to throw. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They run over center with Martin. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 9 here. Here's Namath. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with Martin. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Brady. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, it's Brady. Here's a diving catch right side. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Again, it's Brady. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and they are able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
To throw is Namath.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Now Namath.
Incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Namath.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Namath. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
from the gun is Namath. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Pushes past him. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll run. Martin. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal.
Namath now from the gun.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out.
And the Jets are back within a score. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New England trying to get a place on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Brady. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Brady to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Let's take it inside his own 40.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left, and he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Throwing on 2nd down is Namath.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
New England's offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now Brady. Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Now Brady on the bootleg.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Brady. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5.
Now Brady.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Play action. Now it's Brady. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Point after, right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New York ready to go again offensively. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Here's Namath.
Over the middle, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Namath. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Namath to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Brown. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
New England trying to get a place on offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Brady now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Namath to throw on first down.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Namath.
is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
To throw is Namath.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
To throw is Brady.
That one too wide and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Okay, let's make some good calls, offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. That's going to be caught by Moss.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
On play action, now Brady. This is caught.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Martin. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. taking it in from a yard out.
And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Let's go, man. What's the deal, y'all? Let's go. Let's go right here. Let's go. We're going to be big time now. Let's be perfect. Let's have some fun. Let's get something hard now. Do your thing. They can't beat us straight up.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And New York set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Throwing is Namath.
Wide open receiver complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Connection with Walker going across the formation.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, guys, pick it up.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Namath. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Namath, an out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and of course they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets it up past the 35.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Play fake, now Namath. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw.
And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd down, Collins.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
From the gun is Namath.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 74 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And now out come the Patriots.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And his pass incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Martin running left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 35, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Brady going to throw. And this one caught by Coates. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Brady again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And Martin will work his way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up?
There he goes goes right side. Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 68 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
To throw on first down is Namath. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Namath to throw.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England's offense set to go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, Martin. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Brady to throw on second down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now Brady.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They run with Martin. He's been busy tonight. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A little juke. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They run the counter with Martin. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's focus in on what we gotta do.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
To throw is Namath. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing is Namath.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Namath to throw on 1st down.
And Walker has it. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Get out of here with a W offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Namath.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. A very solid gain of 27.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Play fake, now Namath.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down is Namath.
This will be caught at about the 5. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Now Namath.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the Patriots get the football back. They'll try and wind some clock down with Martin. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They run it again with Martin. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the Jets now down by 7. 1:51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
He's back to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's second down and 3.
They'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Martin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10 now, Namath.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Namath.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Second down and a yard.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, Martin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
79 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll give to Martin here out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. He'll look to throw. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And his kick here is good, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Up the middle, it's Martin. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Throwing now is Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Francis. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football.
He's got a man, complete. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.